Alright, so I finally finished school for the year, which means I get to go to work now, so I'm probably not going to be battling as much. This quarter, I didn't really battle too much. I'm kind of not liking the whole Wi-Fi thing anymore. It's just a pain in the ass to find a battle and get the friend code and reconnect and DCs and yeah, whatever. I'll still battle, but I'm probably gonna set a schedule for once. Just upload a battle every Sunday and do that the rest of the summer. So here's this battle versus some guy from Skype. My team's on the bottom. I got that standard pro ass sand shit, and he's got a team full of setup sweepers. He's got Dragon Dance on two of his dudes, Butterfly Dance, Shell Smash, Swords Dance, Scizor, and a Rapid Spin support, Starmie for the Orugamoth. But I assume he's gonna lead with the Scrafty, since I do have a sand team and he might predict me to lead with Tyranitar to get up the sand as soon as possible. But I know he's gonna do that, so I'm gonna lead with my Rotom. And I know he can't do too much to me unless he has a couple boosts up. So I go for the burn. Thankfully it does not miss. So now I'm just gonna go into Scarm and get up some spikes, maybe whirlwind him out. I was kind of thinking he might bring in the Orugamoth this turn since there's not really any point to staying in. But he decides to go for a Dragon Punch. He gets a crit, which kind of mattered a little. I don't know though. So he sends in this Cloyster. I can't risk him going for a Surf, even though most of them are physically based. I simply can't risk him going for a Surf, killing off my Skarmory, since I am gonna need it for the Haxorus and his Scizor. So I'm gonna go into my Rotom knowing I could live a hit, even if he does decide to Shell Smash. I could live a hit. He gets two crits though with the Rock Blast, which kind of sucks because if he didn't get the crits, I would have been able to use my Rotom a little bit better than I did, since I would have been able to bring him into like Bullet Punches or some shit on that Scizor. But whatever, he goes to this Butterfly thing. I don't want to get it set up on, but I also can't go to the Doryuzu yet since I don't have my sand up. So I go to Tyranitar. He goes for the Fiery Dance, makes a ballsy move here and stays in. I get up my rocks. I guess he was really confident that I wouldn't have the Stone Edge. A lot of Tyranitars these days don't, so it was a good assumption by him. So now that I got my sand up, I'm free to bring in Doryuzu and go for the Rock Slide. I get my own crit. Doesn't matter that much in the long run, but yeah, I could have predicted him, set up a Swords Dance, and probably swept him, but I couldn't risk it at that point. If he decided to Fiery Dance for some reason, then I would have been fucked, because yeah, I kind of needed the Doryuzu. So now Skarmory comes back in. I'm gonna get up some spikes. This part is kind of boring, and it was actually a pretty long battle, but it was all right. So I'm getting up my spikes. He's getting hurt by the burn. There's not really any point in me going for the Brave Bird, even though I know it's super effective and all that. I'm just gonna get up a couple layers and then whirlwind him out. Hopefully to the Orugamoth shit, so it can get raped by all the entry hazards. But I don't think that ends up happening. It's not too much of a big deal though. But whatever, he goes out, or I whirlwind him out to this Haxorus, and I know it's not gonna be able to do shit to me because this is why Haxorus is bad compared to Salamence and Dragonite. Yeah, it can't touch Skarmory. Like, if that was a Salamence, I would have been forced to switch out, fearing the fire move. But whatever. I'm just rambling at this point. So he brings in this Starmie. I'm pretty sure he's gonna Rapid Spin, but I don't want to risk it. I'm kind of fearing the Scizor now that my Rotom got crit. I'm not gonna be able to bring it in on a Bullet Punch, and I'm pretty sure it's within Bullet Punch range at this point. So I got Celebi though, which could take a couple Ice Beams, stall him out with a Recover, because it's very specially defensive. But he freezes me, so that's kind of gay, whatever. Now I get to go into Dirk Nowitzki and sweep him. I mean, not sweep him, just kill him off. He still has a Scizor, so I'm kind of fearing the what's it called, the superpower, even though I'm pretty sure he doesn't have it, judging by all of his fucking team likes to set up. But whatever, I really can't risk it. Go into Skarmory. He goes into the Orugamoth thing, gets up a dance. I probably should have went out to the Doryuzu right now, since It's not really gonna be too much of a useful dude, but whatever. I was just hoping it might be. That allows him to get up 2 dances though, but thankfully Hydro Pump doesn't miss, puts him within the range of my Mamoswine's Ice Shard. So that's not didn't work out too well for him. I guess he killed my Rotom, but that shit was like at, well, I don't know, 10%. So it's fine. I kind of played around this Orugamoth thing, even though it is pretty deadly. Cause yeah, butterfly dance and all that. So here I make a horrible move. I probably should have just went for the Ice Shard. I knew it wouldn't kill, but I just, for some reason, I just assumed he'd go for Earthquake. But he goes for Brick Break, kills my shit off. And the best option for me right there would have been to just sacrifice Mamoswine. Since he does have a Scizor, and I'm pretty sure a Bullet Punch is going to be able to fuck my shit up. So that was a bad move by me, but whatever. I already did it, so let's see what happens. Whirlwind him out to the Scizor, and right about here is when I realized that I probably should have sacked my Mamoswine, because yeah, this thing's going to set up, and even though I could beat it, I'm going to have to rely on a crit. And it is very likely that I'm going to get the crit, since Scizor is going to need a shitload of attacks to be able to kill my Skarm. And at this point, I believe his only 2 Pokemon are the Haxorus and the Scizor, both of which my Skarmory can deal with rather well. And yeah, I'm just going to shuffle them around, get up some Spikes damage, hoping that a Scizor doesn't have Roost, but it does, so whatever. Now I'm just going to heal. This part kind of boring too, but whatever. Eventually I get a crit and I win, so that's the game. Sorry to spoil it, but I'm just gonna talk about the Pokemon Pit tournament, which I didn't end up going to since something came up and I had to do shit, and I didn't end up going. So apologies to anyone who went and wanted to see me there. I know Roscoe and Shofu and all of them were disappointed. I didn't get to whoop Cheese's ass in Smash, which I was that was like the whole point of me going. I wanted to destroy Cheese in Smash and show him how he's garbage, but I didn't go, so apologies again to that. And yeah, hopefully I'll stick to my word for once and upload a battle a week every Sunday. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Comment, rate, all that shit. I'm out.